in NFL divisional weekend, I will say, I think it's the best weekend of the NFL calendar.
Yeah, I mean, this one had its ups and it had its downs. We had 2 great games and 2 games that were kind of not so great,
I'm
and
just saying in general, though, year after year, I
it
look
is.
forward to the divisional round
Yeah,
because you get 4 games. You get 2 games on Saturday, 2 on Sunday.
I agree. No, I'm a big fan of the divisional round, and I mean, I just wanna make sure, are you okay? I mean, I know you're became a big 49ers fan here late in the season, and
Hmm.
they just absolutely got destroyed by the best team in the NFL, the Seattle Seahawks. So I just wanna make sure that you're doing alright today. You alright?
The Seahawks made the 49ers depleted roster look like a
Depleted roster.
D2 team. It was like a D1 team and a D2 team.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, we don't need to get into that game. Just an absolute butt whooping. I mean, I turned it off at halftime and did not turn it back on. And then I was like, I need to look and see to make sure the Seahawks won, and they won by what, 35.
41-6. Yes.
I was banking on that Sam Darnold, you know, lost as the number 1 seed last year with the Vikings, and then you're like, is he even going to play? Well, they sure didn't need him to play.
Well, I mean, right off the jump, they returned the opening kickoff for a
Yeah,
touchdown. I mean, right off the jump, it was basically over.
but not much to go into that. Who's going to go into Seattle and win? Like, it's got to be the Rams. They're the only option,
That's
but
the only option. Yeah, it's only one
they
option.
just look unstoppable.
I mean, they had we watched that game. Well, I don't know if you were there. We were watching it at Brownies the last time that the Rams played the Seahawks. In November, maybe actually it was early December,
Yeah.
and they were up 16.
Mm-hmm.
They had that weird 2-point was it a 2-point
The
conversion where
fumble that ended
the
up being
fumble
converted too. Yeah.
yeah, like whatever that was. So it took the Seahawks kind of some fluky things to beat the Rams that day. So I wouldn't put it past the Rams to be able to do it. But I've had Seattle at the top of my rankings almost every week that we've talked about it. So I expect Seattle to still win.
Well, since we're talking Rams, we can go ahead and talk about the Rams Bears, the finale on Sunday night. It, you get that 4th down play on Caleb Williams. He's running for his life.
He's running backwards.
Running for his life.
Yeah.
And like, honestly, like, we talked about how in college, like, all these teams it's new, it's nice to have it. So I'm pulling for the Bears a little bit
Sure.
to have a new team, and I'm not pulling for anybody else.
Yeah.
You know? So, and you're like, well, it's over. And he just flings that thing.
I mean, it was a Hail Mary. It was the equivalent
Absolutely.
to
I
a Hail
mean,
Mary.
yes.
Throw it up.
And Durant just looked like he was in position, and it kind of just, I
He
don't
ran
really know what
forward.
he was doing.
He just ran
And
forward. Like, it was
and,
weird.
and Komet is right there, catches it. We talked how Sig, we thought he should have went for it on 4th and 4. If I'm Ben Johnson, I'm going for 2. Like, you have all the momentum on your side. That Rams defense is completely flustered. You thought you had the game won. Like, their defensive linemen are celebrating because he's just flinging the ball, thinking it's over. And then you got to regroup right away and get a 2-yard stop.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna disagree with you on that, especially not at home, and not in those weather conditions. You play for overtime. They got the stop that they needed in overtime, and then they were moving the ball before the pick. But you play for overtime. You try to maybe get a turnover or something to where you can just kick the field goal at the end and win it. So no, not mad at them not going for 2, because
But we talked about the fact that you have it in your hands. All you need is 2 yards to win the game.
yeah, but you're at home and you're in your elements at
I
home.
get
You
that.
got the
Like, you play
crowd
for a
and it's
tie at home, you play for the win on the road. Like, that doesn't apply in all scenarios. Like, you're the dog in that game. You're the dog in that game.
what made you so confident that they would get the 2? Like, I was confident that Indiana would get the 4 yards. Like, they've done it earlier in the game. They've done it time and time again. I would have no confidence the Bears could get those 2 yards.
I'm not so sure that Indiana would have got that 4 yards either. Like, look what it
Oh,
took to convert the 4th and 5. Like, the pressure that they were getting on them, I don't know, but I still would have gone for it. In this situation, I'm just rolling the Bears, what they've done all year, figuring out ways to win. And I've got a chance to close it. And Ben Johnson's been aggressive all year. I think he kind of got out of his element a little bit.
I don't know. I'm not mad at him for kicking the extra point. I think that was the right call. I'm gonna disagree with you on this one.
I don't think it's completely a wrong call. I don't. I don't think it's an ignorant call to go to overtime.
But they
I,
had
I
the ball. They had the ball with a chance to win in overtime.
they were on their side of the 50.
Yeah. I mean, so it
And
was right there for the take, and you just got to take care of the ball.
you do. And like that play, I don't know if DJ Moore quit on the route or what happened,
Yeah.
but there was a miscommunication there. Do you need to take that risk in that point, or you just keep dinking and dunking and getting 10 yards and to where you're
Yeah.
kicking, where you're getting to where you can kick a 45-yarder, 40-yarder? But you can't throw that pick.
No, no, you can't.
You cannot
Certainly
throw
can't
that
do
pick.
that. Certainly can't do that.
And I mean, once that pick happened, you just you get that feeling that the Bears' magic maybe is going to run out, but then you never know because you just saw what happened on 4th down in regulation, and like, do they have one more up their sleeve? And Matt Stafford just kind of calmly drove them down the field, and they get a game-winning kick. But I mean, dude, what an incredible season for the
Great
Bears.
season. Absolutely fantastic season for the Bears. I mean, would they have 6? Was it 6 wins where they were trailing under 2
I think
minutes?
it was 7.
7 wins when trailing under 2 minutes.
Yeah,
They damn near
and
had another one.
yeah, if they
I
go
mean,
for
it's
2, they might have it.
like, I mean, that's just incredible. What an incredible stat. And like you said, like great turnaround in Chicago. But the Bears' magic finally did run out.
And look, they lost, but Caleb Williams at the Blackhawks game sitting right up against the glass last night, and you got to be excited about the future
Yeah.
if you're a Bears fan.
Yeah.
You got an exciting new young head coach. You got an exciting team, and now you just got to see if you can run it back, because that's the thing we've seen when you win all these games the way they did. Remember, the Chiefs did this 2 years
Chiefs,
ago, and their season
Chiefs
kind
come
of
to mind. Yeah.
flipped the other way. So
Yeah.
you got to prevent that from happening.
Yep.
Um, the first game of playoff weekend was I was probably looking forward to Rams Bears the most, but this is probably the one I was looking forward to the second most.
Yeah.
Bills at Broncos.
Great game.
Great game. How much blame does Josh Allen deserve for this one? 2 picks, 2 lost fumbles. He fumbled the ball
Yeah, see
3
the fall,
times.
you put the ball on the ground. Yeah. Like that was
Like, I feel like people aren't talking about that.
I mean, yeah, no, he does deserve some of it. I mean, he deserves the blame. There's no doubt. I mean,
You also miss a wide open Dawson Knox where that would have ended it.
yeah. Oh yeah, yes. They didn't I mean, the officials let some pass interference stuff go, and then on that last drive in overtime, they call those back to back that were very, very questionable, I would say. Questionable.
Yeah, the pick, it's just my thing is
I think it was a good pick.
I still don't know for sure, but the fact that they went through it as quick as they did, when I watched them review plays in week 2, that I'm like, this is clearly a fumble, and they feel like they look at it for 15 minutes
Yeah.
in week 2, and you're in the AFC Divisional Round in overtime, where if it's a catch, the Bills are in field goal range. If it's a pick, obviously the Broncos are going the other way.
Right.
And McDermott had to call timeout even to get them to feel like they might look at it a little more.
I mean, isn't it the rule in the NFL, like, to make it a catch, you got to survive the ground and all that? I mean, it was dual possession, and when they hit the ground, to me, it was like dual possession. When they hit the ground, the defender came out with it. I have no problem with it. I mean, I think it was a good pick.
Look, and I'm not arguing the call. I just think it was rushed a little bit. Like, it needed a second look. And Joe Burrow tweeted for the first time in like 4 years.
I saw that today.
Saying, look, it's strategy. He's trying to get on the good side with the refs. It's strategy.
I guess.
So,
I did see that.
like, I'm not arguing that it was a bad call. A call of that magnitude, to me, deserves a little more time to make sure you're getting it right. and I just felt like they kind of rushed it.
It was right. I mean, it was very quick. It was definitely very quick.
And then on the ensuing possession, there's 2 plays in a row that I mean, here's the thing that sucks about overtime is a 30, 40-yard pass play every single time when you're inside of field goal range, if you see a flag, your team lost or your
Yeah.
team won.
Yeah.
And that it's just you watch that whole game, and it's such a good game. And the play before, like, I'm looking, I was like, "Is this gonna be a flag?" And there wasn't one, and then the next play, you
Yep.
see it, and once they throw that flag, it's curtains. Like, it don't matter. Like, the refs just ended the game, and I mean, all you gotta do is hit a kick, and the Broncos are moving on.
Yeah. No, it was questionable. It was definitely questionable.
It's
But
just like, when you're watching the whole game, it's just you lose some value, I feel like, when a game ends on a PI.
yeah, and yeah, I mean, in hindsight now, I mean, I, I feel bad for Buffalo. I mean, but like if they weren't ever gonna, if there was ever a chance that they were gonna win a
You feel
Super Bowl, a
bad for them?
little bit.
Is that the do you feel bad for them?
I mean, they've went to 4 straight Super Bowls, lost them all. They're in the driver's seat, a golden opportunity without Mahomes, Burrow, and Jackson in the playoffs for Josh Allen, the reigning MVP, to take this team to a place it's never been, and they choked.
Well, I mean, there's a reason why they were on the road at Denver
Yeah.
because, like, we kept saying, like, we think they could win the Super Bowl because they
I
got
mean,
Josh Allen, but
they still
they
had it. I
haven't
mean,
been that top team all year,
they were
and it
12-5. I mean, it was still like in a lot of years, 12-5 probably gets you hosting this
no,
playoff
not
game.
12-5.
12-5 wins the division a lot of times.
Yeah, but it's not gonna get you being the 1 seed overall.
No, but it's going to get you in this round of the playoffs. It's you win the division, you're hosting this game. You're not on the road in this game,
I
right?
mean, that's not necessarily true. Only
Well,
the top 2 host, so you gotta
well,
be a
the
top 2 divisional seed.
12. I mean, I'm
At 12-5, you're not usually gonna be the 1 or the 2.
I don't. I think he could be.
They are what they've kinda been all year. They haven't been a great team, and I think a lot of us jumped on the Bills bandwagon in the postseason because they had the one quarterback who has been there, done it a little bit before. This is his chance. There's no
Yeah,
Burrow, there's no Mahomes, there's no Jackson. He's
yeah.
gotta take advantage of it, and he had 4 turnovers
4 turnovers.
and missed Dawson Knox and a chance to clinch the game,
Yep,
and because of that, they're not moving on from Josh Allen because
they're moving
that
on
would
from
not be smart.
they're moving
You
on from
move on from
McDermott
your head coach instead. So Harbaugh and Sean McDermott are both out, and it's because of Harbaugh's because of one kick,
Yeah,
and because I still don't think he gets fired if they make the playoffs, regardless of what happens against the Texans. And McDermott's out because you,
because the referees decided to say it was an interception instead of a catch.
yeah, I mean that was a big part of it. But also, if you don't have 4 turnovers from your star quarterback, you probably don't lose that game either.
I mean, yeah, and it sucks because next week I mean, I kind of wish the Bills would have won because next week I think is just going to be a boring matchup with no Bo Nix. I mean, I don't think Jared Stidham is going into Foxborough with a chance to win. I think Josh Allen, the Bills, would go into Foxborough with a chance to win, but
Uh,
with
I
no
could
Bo
see this.
Nix,
I could see this being a close game, but
it's gonna be a low.
It's
If it is a
it's
close
gonna
game,
be
it's gonna
I
be
could see it being like 17 to
13-10
14.
type of close game.
I
It's
could
gonna
be
be
at 17 to 14 with and
yeah,
the 17 being the final score with somebody kicking a game-winning field goal. We don't need to go a ton into the Texans, the
that was
Patriots game.
boring.
Like, bring in Davis Mills. Like,
Do what?
bring in Davis Mills. The CJ Stroud was
Oh,
terrible.
Davis Mills.
Bring him in. Like, I don't think they lost the game when CJ Stroud was hurt in the middle of the year. He kept them afloat.
Yeah.
And CJ Stroud, nah, you are
I mean,
not winning the game with the way he was playing.
how
I don't
many
care how
total
good your defense
turnovers?
is.
How many total turnovers did we have in that game from both sides? I mean, it was
I mean, he had 4 picks.
5 turnover, yeah, 8 total turnovers, 5 from the Texans and 3 from the Patriots. Like that's bad football.
4 picks, and you complete 20 of 47 passes.
Ugh, that's brutal.
And really, they still had a chance, but
Uh, yeah.
it was still the game was not over in the second half. Like, they still had a chance if he would have figured out how to make some plays. And that's why I say, like,
Yeah, it was
bring
21. It was 21-16 going to the fourth in the
bring
New
in
England.
Davis Mills, dude.
Yeah, it was bad.
So now we look at the AFC and the NFC championship games. You just think it's with Jared Stidham, there's no way the Broncos can
I mean,
even at home.
I know their defense is good, but New England's defense is also good. And I mean, when that happens, you like you said, it could be a low scoring game, but I'm going Drake May has a chance to put up points, and Jared Stidham does not.
Does the Nick Foles tweet to Broncos fans, does that give you any encouragement?
I did not see Nick Foles' tweet to the Broncos
Well,
fans.
as you know, Nick Foles had some success against the New England Patriots in the
He did.
postseason
You gonna
as a
run it.
backup quarterback.
So you could run the Philly special? Is that what Nick Foles is telling the Broncos to do?
They might, but
I mean,
I don't think it's a no doubter that the Patriots are going to win this game. I think the Broncos defense is that good. If you made me pick, yes, I'm going the Patriots because you've got a quarterback who's going to finish second in MVP voting against a
mm,
guy who hasn't thrown a pass since 2023, 2024. It's been a couple years since he's even thrown a pass. They did give him they gave him a 2-year contract, I think for 6 or 10 million, something like that. So they paid him some money to be their backup. Sean Payton obviously believes in him. I I think it's gonna be a close game, but I think the Patriots will end up
yeah.
winning.
No, actually, I'd forgotten. I misspoke. I thought the game was in Foxborough, but the Broncos were the 1 seed.
Yeah,
So, I
they
mean,
are the
being at
ones.
home, yeah, being at home maybe makes it a little bit better. Um, but I just don't see a way that Jared, guy who hasn't thrown a pass in 3 years, is going to move the ball and score on the Patriots defense. It's
Just
just
gotta rely on that defense, on the Denver defense.
from like
That's what you have to do.
hopefully you get a
It takes
defensive
away
touchdown, a special teams touchdown, or something like that. Maybe.
it it definitely takes away some luster from this game. Seen a lot of injuries affect teams in the playoffs,
Yeah.
and obviously losing your quarterback is as big as an injury as it gets. But
Which I didn't even notice that he did it. Did you? Like
no,
while
and
watching the
I
game?
still think it's not completely certain what play it happened on.
Because uh, he threw he, yeah, because the ones where they had the pass interference, like it happened before that, is what they were saying. Like he threw the ball with this injury. I mean, it wasn't when he went and took the knee in the middle of the field, so it had to have
Well,
happened.
but there's people out there on the internet saying it was, which it wasn't.
No.
Um, but you can see there's video of him where you can see him kind of grimacing a little bit on the sideline, and
Yeah.
then also with his because he was interviewed by Tracy Wolfson after the game, and you can tell that he is not putting any weight on that ankle. You can tell that his legs kind of bent
Uh,
if you look at it closely.
okay.
So I don't. I would think that he probably knew something was really bad, and the fact that they had already ruled him out when Peyton was doing his postgame.
Yeah. So they knew. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but on the other side, you got the Rams going into the Seahawks division opponents.
Yep. Seahawks favored. I think just saw 2.5. I expect that to be a pretty good game. Kind of close to what it was in the regular season when Seattle had that comeback. But Seattle just looks unbeatable based on what they just did to the Niners. So I just think it's gonna be hard for LA to. I mean, I know LA's familiar with it. They do it every year, but so was Seattle, or so was San Francisco. I just think going into the 12th man, it's gonna be hard to do. It's gonna be hard to win.
I think it's going to be hard, but that other side has Matt Stafford and they have Sean McVay,
Yep.
and obviously they've done it before. These two teams are familiar with. They're not going to be intimidated by the 12th man.
I mean, they've played in. I mean, a lot of these players have played
Yeah.
in this environment. for multiple years. Yeah.
I think I've been higher on the Rams for the most of the year. To switch now, I think would I got to stick to my guns. I'm gonna go Rams here. But what they did last week to the Niners is just it makes it tougher.
That was your team. That
I
was your
know,
team.
I know. I would, but let's also take a look back. How many games did I get right last week? I
None.
picked the Bills.
Okay. Yeah.
They did not win.
No, you picked the Patriots.
I picked the Patriots. I picked
You picked the Rams.
I picked the Rams,
And then you picked the 49ers.
and I picked the 49ers.
So 2-2.
2-2.
But let's talk about talking about what you got right and what you got wrong. What's this I'm hearing? This your favorite bet of all time was what, a 4-leg parlay?
It was terrible.
And how many legs did you get out of your favorite bet of all time?
I got the last leg, which when you're
Okay.
already dead, it doesn't matter. But I had the Bills money line. That was the first one. I felt real great about it.
Yep.
They get screwed on Josh Allen not knowing how to protect the ball and fake interceptions and pass interferences. Don't really think it's a fake interception, but when you're betting, you think that.
Yeah.
The next game that night was the Niners Seahawks. Oh, I had the Niners in the points +7. I felt real good about that one.
Yeah.
And then what did we have? Oh, I had the under in the first half of the Texans and the Patriots under 20. That did not happen. And the only one I got was the Bears +3.5.
Okay. Yeah, Carl said you texted him and was like, "This is my favorite bet ever," and you were just.
I do that a lot. I do it a lot. It's a wonder, like, how they allow somebody like this to talk sports. Well, in this day and age, anybody in the world can host a podcast, and you can be the dumbest person alive and still do it. Nobody has to listen to it, but you can host it.
That's true.
So I'm officially going Pats Rams.
I'm gonna go rematch of the Super Bowl when Pete Carroll decided to not give the ball to Marshawn Lynch and lose the game for Seattle. We're going to go with that rematch, and we're going to go Seahawks and Patriots, with the Seahawks this time coming out victorious.
Well, the bad news is if the Patriots are in the playoffs, it's probably going to be a rematch because they've been there 47 times. The Patriots-Rams, also a rematch.
It is a rematch. Yep.
And we talked a little bit about this. The Patriots dynasty with Tom Brady, you get so tired of them being there. And they're like, Brady's gone, Belichick's gone. They're going to be down for a little bit.
They did. They stunk for a couple years.
They were 4-13 2 years in a row. And now they're on the verge of going back to the Super Bowl in Mike Vrabel's first year.
It's because they got a really, really good coach in Mike Vrabel, a guy that's had proven success in the NFL when he took the Titans as the number to the 1 seed in the AFC. So you get a coach like that. I didn't expect it to happen in year one, but here we are.